Back to Southeast Studios.
I'm your host, Layla, and I'm here with
Ian.
Shyler. Braylon.
And today is our last episode of the year. So it's a little sad. But tomorrow, there is a baseball game at 5 p.m. home. So we take on Arma, which is what, number 5, in opening rounds of regionals. So show up if you would like. There's some road construction. So.
Yeah. Good
Be
luck.
careful.
Good luck, cause it was bad yesterday.
Yeah, it was terrible. I tried to drive in. We were trying to go to the game, actually, and they wouldn't let us go through the four-way stop. We were waiting there, and they were only going to let one of our vans go, but our other van was supposed to be following us. So then, the other van was like, we can't leave.
Right.
Yeah.
The other one.
Did you get to the game on time?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
only had 25 minutes to warm up.
I took 3 detours this morning. 3.
Really?
Yes.
That's what Zane told me. He was in town, and they wouldn't let him go through any of the
Right.
to get onto the road.
But
Anyhow.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks, on May 27th, summer weight starts for the boys at 6:30 a.m. It's Monday through Thursday, and then same for the girls, but theirs starts on June 2nd at 9 a.m.
Get a few extra hours of sleep.
Check with your coaches for any other summer information.
Great.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, guys, so a couple weeks ago we reviewed that. Shoot, I already forgot.
Where Hands Touch.
Where
the
Hands
movie
Touch.
review.
We did that, and we watched a new movie recently. Not really new.
26 years
Old.
old.
It's 30.
She was 1990. Did you not say
1990.
1999?
It's like in the 1990s.
I think it was released in
Oh, I thought you said
1995.
it was 1999, so I did math from today
Oh.
to then. It's close enough, roughly around the time.
It's old, huh?
It's okay.
Anyway, we watched Clueless.
Yeah, we watched Clueless. I have never seen Clueless, even though it's a very iconic movie, but I've never seen it. And yeah, what do we think about the movie?
If I had to give it stars out of 10, I would probably give it like a solid 8.5. Only because you can see the plot from the beginning. Like, you know what's gonna happen. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of people watch Clueless, so I feel like you could spoil it. Like, she
Yeah, I don't see why not.
ends up with
Yeah.
a weird
Well,
Almost
non-brother.
stepbrother guy.
we got Shyler only saw the beginning and
And
the
the
end. She didn't see the middle, so she.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters,
There's
but
not really
she
anything
wants to
crazy
predict
that
the
goes
I'm
on.
middle.
learning today. I have no idea. All I know is there's some lady, and they're being strange, and the last thing I saw was that she was just
She's
stranded.
Yes!
The last thing I saw was she was just left somewhere.
Yes, and she got a gun held to her head.
Yeah, that was really...
That was crazy.
And she ruined her new product purse.
Yeah, poor
Yeah.
girl. Did not
Poor
deserve
girl.
So,
No, I love her.
I
I think
want-
she's so funny.
yeah, I want one of her little machines that makes your outfit.
Yes! I agree.
If that was like a thing now, I would so do that. I make it up in my head before I wake up. Like, actually get out of bed. So,
Yeah.
it was good.
I mean, the movie was good, but I really thought they could have I know the movie was pretty long, but I felt like they could have did something with the lawsuit. Like, did the trial and all that. and
Oh,
do
that's
something
Legally Blonde.
Yeah, what?
for Clueless.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
lawsuit.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
Like, Legally Blonde is basically Clueless, but they're all grown up.
Oh, shoot. Did not
Yeah,
know that.
Legally Blonde, they do the lawsuit, and like she becomes like a lawyer
She wears pink.
and an attorney, and
Is that
those
true? or
Prada
did I-
shoes
is that
are
a
still
thing?
last
she does.
season.
Okay, my mind's blown because I didn't even know that. Well, I knew the movie existed, but I didn't know it tied in with Clueless.
It's like doesn't actually.
So I need to watch that.
does.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I need to watch that movie too. So,
Is there anything to do with the court thing in the movie?
Her dad's a lawyer.
her dad is a
And she
lawyer,
like
so-
messes up the.
Something.
She messes up like
She
the
messes
phone
up
call
one of the
dates
things, and
or
then-
something.
And then that's when her old stepbrother guy kisses her because the guy calls her
on
stupid.
the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really. I don't know. know how I feel about stepbrother removed.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that
I
kinda
was
freaks me
like,
out, it's a love story, so it's fine. But
So like
For
maybe
how long were they step siblings? Is the problem? Do you not have that like
my
relationship?
problem
at
is that they
point?
were siblings at some point.
yeah, it's like
Like,
step
like
siblings,
they were,
and it's
they were
like,
considered relatives
Yeah.
to the government.
At one
Exactly.
point, for like how long did they see each other as siblings, and then just
They lived.
that?
I don't
out
care.
of
I don't
their
care. The problem is the fact that they weren't all.
yeah.
The problem is that their parents had relations.
Exactly.
And now they do, so that's
Yeah, that's
really
weird.
head?
But
Like-
I think that's the only thing that really gets me.
I wish they could have made it just like she saw the guy that held the gun to her head.
Oh
They
my-
could have ended up falling in love.
He tried to kill her. I
No,
think.
we didn't try to kill her.
There was a gun.
He just
It was a threat.
Balding.
There was a
rocked
threat. It was a threat.
Yeah, if maybe if they
Armed
made it like a
robbery.
really hot guy.
Or like the teacher that she was trying to set up.
Yeah, they didn't really go. They didn't really do anything with that. We just saw them just
And-
get married.
Yeah.
And like, oh,
I
I forgot
wish-
that happened.
I wish she wasn't 16. I wish they said she was a little older because the inconveniences and like the things she gets to do, it just
Mhm.
doesn't scream 16.
Oh,
Also-
she should have been.
also-
She could have been a senior.
How old was Josh supposed to be?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
Josh-
That
Not
has
in
to
high
be a
school.
case. That can't be.
He was in his.
He had to be in
I
his
was
20s.
20s, mid or late 20s.
For some
I feel
reason,
like.
I thought he was 26 the whole movie, just because I don't know. My brain just said he
I
was
would
26.
100%
I want to search
But
this up.
16.
Yeah, Google it.
I'm gonna go.
Like,
With an adult?
Yeah.
I mean, it was the 90s, so
And
it
she's
was
like,
a different time.
She's
But
supposed,
yeah.
she was supposed to be like a sophomore or something.
I think so.
Like it would be more. It would make more sense to
If
me
she was a senior.
If
she
she
was
was
like
a senior.
17 and a senior, or like just turned 18
Mhm.
somewhere in the movie and a senior. But to be 16 and macking up on your stepbro is really
Where do
weird.
you get these ideas?
Speaking of which, guys, we're gonna be seeing.
But it is
soon.
from like 30 years
Ooh.
ago.
It says so. Josh is around 18 or 19.
That's not
when this-
right.
But there is some interpretations to suggest that he could be older, possibly 22 or 23,
There we go.
since he's attending law school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to say if you're attending a law school, you're probably like minimum 19.
so
19 and 16. I think that is maybe not as much like 30 years ago, but I think
That's
it's
still
pretty
rather
weird.
You could catch a case.
And
That's
especially
like-
if it's
Especially, I don't believe he was 19.
especially if it's like
That's
the
like freshman.
I simply don't believe
That's
that.
like freshman in high school and freshman in college.
Not really, but I see where you're going.
Like if she was like a freshman in high school, 15 and 18.
if it's the
And that just
23.
can't be right.
If
I
it's the
just-
23,
That's
that's
the
a
problem.
7-year age
Yeah,
gap.
that's a
Like.
And the dad was just fine with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Tell me how that's okay.
He
Like-
comes to your home, stays in your house.
And the dad is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And super strict. Kind of not really strict.
Like
but
with his
kinda
daughter, like I yeah.
Yeah, you would think he'd be like, "Oh my God, you're sleeping with your stepbrother." You know what I mean?
I
You know?
Maybe it's because he realized he was a good guy.
Good guy
He's
or
an adult.
not.
And
yeah,
But yeah, he is a good
And
guy.
you know
but
what was
If
the
he's-
guy's name?
Elton?
Christian.
Oh.
Christian. Why didn't he like Christian?
the gay one.
Yeah.
Who?
Because the way he walked into the room.
I thought he
The
was
words he used
I thought he
to
was
address an
hilarious.
adult. Like,
Yeah.
I
to
Christian.
address the man that you're
Christian.
taking his daughter
The
out.
fruity
like,
one.
what the fuck?
She's like,
I
my
don't
feet
think
are
I
cold.
saw
Oh, I don't think you saw that
You're
part.
just saying.
Oh my gosh, that part was
Christian,
so
like,
funny.
I don't
My
know.
feet are cold.
That was just so cringy. There is no.
I was
way.
just waiting for him to like. They show a scene where like he kisses a dude. I was gonna be like, yeah.
There's no way on the first date, or not even a date. It's not even a date. They came over to watch movies. There's no way I will have my dogs out, let alone trying
Riddle me
to
this.
get up your
Riddle me
leg.
this. Why were they in her room instead of like a more casual place?
Like in the living room.
Like,
Yeah.
laying
You know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
bed.
Yeah. Come on.
That was definitely
thought
her
it was
plan.
him.
Like, oh,
It was.
Yeah,
It
she
was because she
thought.
was talking to.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
we gotta recap
No,
with Shyler.
what? Who is she?
Christian, a
She's
gay
with-
guy who's new at the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who's gay. That's
She,
it.
She
yeah,
doesn't know
she's
yet.
gay. So he said, hey, let's like let's hang out and watch a movie, and they were like, she's like, he has this fascinating love for this one male actor, and so he
Mm.
invited me over to watch these movies, or he wanted to watch these movies, and so when he comes over, she like burned the cookies. They go upstairs and they're watching movies, and they're laying like on the bed together, and she like has her dogs out.
Rubbing
and
them
she's
on
like
his
rubbing
leg.
them on his leg. And he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, my toes are cold. And then he like puts a pillow on them and he's like, okay.
And then she falls off
Me.
the bed.
Yeah, and then she like does this hair switch thing. She's like, oh well.
And then I think he picks up what she's laying down and then he leaves.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's like, I gotta go. And then they still become like stay friends.
Yeah, they're like besties now.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was hilarious.
you know what? I rather her have ended up probably with anyone else other than
Yeah,
the weird stuff.
she didn't
He's
understand.
such a good guy. I would expect him to be with not such a narrow-minded person.
Yeah, like
Hey,
she didn't
Don't say that
understand.
about her.
She didn't understand why. What was the girl's name? That she was trying to get with her stepbrother.
Oh,
Yeah, she was like, oh, I don't understand. Why do people like him so much? And then she got
Uh-huh.
flashbacks and she was like, oh my god, yes. And I'm like,
ugh.
that's your stepbrother. Like, I don't know. I'm just a little bit iffy about that.
Basically-
Once your brother removed or not, he was at some point your brother.
Yeah, at some point. That's why I'm so iffy about it.
I basically saw him because at the start of the movie, after he picked up, what is her name, the main character after getting like robbed.
Mm-hmm.
He was with a woman at that time.
Yeah.
And then I
Right.
come
Yeah.
back.
Did
and
they even
they're
mention like they
kissing
broke
each
up
other.
or anything?
I think it was just after when she like walked up to her apartment. I think.
He called her and he was with some girl, but I
Yeah.
think that was just like him being a college guy having a girl.
Oh, like a hookup or something
Right,
like
I
that.
don't
Gotcha.
think
Sorry.
I don't know.
She was in the
It-
car, I think, because I remember.
Yeah, she was
They
in the
were-
car.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work out, I guess. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a good movie. It just sometimes it throws me off. Like I've seen it a few times, but it still throws me off.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, if you want to watch it, I would still give it like an 8 or an 8.5.
I give it a 7.
7?
A 7 out of 10. Just because of the whole stepbrother.
I give
Seven
it like
is
a
fine.
9 because I like the girl in it.
Yeah.
But overall, I like the movie. But yeah. This is the season finale. Come back in August for season 2.
See ya.
See ya. Enjoy